Ezinne possessed a peculiar sensitivity. She could detect an overwhelming, offensive odor that no one else perceived. Each time she mentioned this stench, tragedy ensued. As Ada's mother passed by, Ezinne clutched her stomach, exclaiming, "Mommy, here stinks. It smells so much. It's turning my belle. I feel like vomiting." Her mother replied, "Nothing smells here, my daughter." 2 days later, Ada's mother fell ill and died. On another occasion, Mazi Okonkwo visited Ezinne's father. As he entered their hut, Ezinne screamed and cried, insisting the place reeked and made her sick. Her mother, again, noticed nothing unusual. Days later, Mazi Okonkwo fell from a palm tree and died. Returning from the farm with her mother, Ezinne encountered Ifeoma, a beloved maiden, preparing for her traditional wedding. As Ifeoma greeted them, Ezinne vomited, overwhelmed by the same dreadful smell. "Mother, can't you smell anything? Everywhere stinks," she said. That very day, news spread that Ifeoma had drowned while fetching water from the stream. Ezinne's mother began to connect the dots. Each time her daughter sensed this mysterious odor, death followed. Seeking clarity, she discussed the matter with her husband. As they sat in their hut, Ezinne entered distressed, claiming the smell was present again. But this time, there was no one else around. Fear gripped her parents as they realized the ominous scent was now within their own home. What did this mean? Who was the next to face the unseen fate? In the heart of the ancient Igbo lands, nestled between whispering forests and meandering rivers, there lived a girl named Ezinne. From the moment she could speak, she bore a gift, or perhaps a curse, that set her apart. At the tender age of 3, Ezinne began to perceive a peculiar, nauseating odor that no one else could detect. This unsettling scent always preceded the death of someone in her village. Her mother, Amaka, initially dismissed these episodes as childish imagination. But when Ezinne complained of the dreadful smell within their own home, despite no visitors being present, Amaka grew concerned. Days later, Ezinne's father fell gravely ill. Gravely ill and passed away. This tragedy marked a turning point. As a mother began to believe in her daughter's unsettling gift. As Ezinne grew, the villagers became wary of her. They whispered about her ominous ability, and many kept their distance. The once vibrant girl found herself isolated, burdened by a gift she neither understood nor desired. During her teenage years, Ezinne's experiences became more traumatic. Each instance of the scent brought emotional turmoil, knowing that death was imminent for someone. The weight of this knowledge led to anxiety and despair, further alienating her from her peers. Desperate for understanding, Amaka took her daughter to the village priest, who consulted the oracle. It was revealed that Ezinne had been chosen by the gods to sense impending death, a role meant to protect the community. This revelation offered a glimmer of purpose amidst her suffering. With guidance from the priest, Ezinne began to accept her role. She learned to interpret the scent as a warning, allowing her to alert others and potentially prevent untimely deaths. Her gift transformed from a curse into a tool for safeguarding her people. Ezinne faced challenges as she worked to earn the trust of the villagers. Skepticism persisted, but her accurate warnings and the lives saved gradually shifted perceptions. She became a beacon of hope, her once feared ability now revered. One fateful day, as the sun cast long shadows over the village, Ezinne detected the scent once more. But this time it was different, stronger, more pervasive. She realized that a great calamity threatened not just one person, but the entire community. Owning her courage, she gathered the villagers, warned them of the impending danger. Through her guidance, the community took preventive measures, mitigating the impact of the disease. Her actions solidified her status as a guardian of the people. With Ezinne's continued vigilance, the village entered a period of unprecedented longevity. People began living up to 100 years, a testament to the protective power of her gift. The community flourished, united by gratitude and respect for Ezinne. Ezinne's story became a cherished folktale, passed down through generations. Her journey from a misunderstood child to a revered protector inspired countless others. The scent that once signaled sorrow now symbolized vigilance and the enduring strength of the human spirit. But as the years passed, a new, unfamiliar scent began to waft through the village, one that Ezinne had never encountered before. It was neither the stench of death nor the fragrance of life. What could this new aroma signify? The villagers looked to Ezinne for answers, but even she was uncertain. Ezinne's heart raced. She had never encountered this aroma before. It clung to the air, seeping into every corner of the village. She tried to trace its source, but it was everywhere and nowhere all at once. She consulted the village priest, who was equally perplexed. The oracle offered no answers, only a cryptic warning. When the scent of the unknown pervades, the past and future collide. Days turned into weeks and the scent lingered. The villagers grew anxious, sensing that something was amiss. Crops began to wither and animals fell ill. The once thriving village was on the brink of despair. Ezinne knew she had to act. She ventured into the forbidden forest, seeking answers from the ancient spirits. Within the woods, she encountered a mysterious figure cloaked in shadows. The figure spoke in riddles, hinting at a hidden truth about Ezinne's gift and a looming threat that could destroy the village. As Ezinne tried to decipher the figure's words, a sudden gust of wind swept through the forest, carrying with it the unfamiliar scent. The figure vanished, leaving Ezinne alone and more confused than ever. She returned to the village, determined to uncover the truth. But as she stepped into her home, she was met with a chilling sight. Her mother, Amaka, lying unconscious, the unfamiliar scent thick in the air. Ezinne stood frozen, the unfamiliar scent thick in the air, her mother lying unconscious before her. Panic surged through her veins as she rushed to Amaka's side. checking for signs of life. A faint pulse beat beneath her fingers, but Amaka remained unresponsive. Desperate for answers, Ezinne sought out the village priest once more. The oracle's words echoed in her mind. When the scent of the unknown pervades, the past and future collide. She recounted the events to the priest, who listened intently, his brow furrowed in concern. This scent, he murmured, it is not of this world. It is a harbinger of something ancient, something long forgotten. Determined to uncover the truth, Ezinne delved into the village's history, poring over old scrolls and speaking with the elders. She learned of a time when the village was plagued by a malevolent spirit, one that brought death and despair. The spirit was sealed away by a powerful seer, but the seal was weakening. Realizing the gravity of the situation, Ezinne knew she had to act. She ventured into the heart of the forbidden forest, seeking the ancient shrine where the spirit was imprisoned. As she approached, the scent grew stronger, almost overpowering. Inside the shrine, she found a crumbling seal, its power waning. Suddenly, a voice echoed through the chamber, cold and menacing. You cannot stop what has already begun. Ezinne turned to see a shadowy figure emerging from the darkness, its form shifting and indistinct. The spirit had awakened. Ezinne stood frozen before the ancient shrine, the air thick with the unfamiliar scent that had haunted her village. The shadowy figure that emerged from the darkness seemed to absorb the very light around it, its form shifting and indistinct. You cannot stop what has already begun, the figure intoned, his voice a chilling whisper that echoed through the chamber. Summoning her courage, Ezinne stepped forward. Who are you? She demanded. The figure's form coalesced momentarily, revealing a visage both ancient and sorrowful. I am a remnant of the past, a guardian forgotten by time. The seal that held me has weakened, and with it, the balance between life and death teeters. Ezinne's mind raced. The unfamiliar scent, the withering crops, her mother's sudden affliction, all connected to this entity. What must I do to restore the balance? She asked him. The figure extended a hand, revealing a small glowing orb. This is the essence of the seal. To restore it, you must journey to the three sacred sites of our ancestors and rekindle the flames that once kept the balance. But beware, for the path is fraught with trials that will test your very soul. Taking the orb, Ezinne felt a surge of energy course through her. Determined, she set out on her quest, the weight of her village's fate resting on her shoulders. Ezinne stood at the edge of the sacred grove, the orb's glow pulsating in her palm. The unfamiliar scent that had plagued her village now surrounded her, thick and oppressive. She knew that the final sacred site lay ahead, hidden deep within the heart of the forest. As she ventured deeper, the trees seemed to close in around her, their branches intertwining to form a canopy that blocked out the sun. The path grew treacherous, roots and vines threatening to trip her with every step. But Ezinne pressed on, guided by the orb's light and the determination to save her people. Suddenly, the forest opened into a clearing, revealing a towering stone altar covered in ancient carvings. At its center burned a flickering flame, barely holding on against the encroaching darkness. Ezinne approached, the orb in her hand resonating with the flame's energy. She placed the orb onto the altar, and a surge of light erupted, engulfing the clearing. The oppressive scent dissipated, replaced by the sweet aroma of blooming flowers. The flame roared to life, its warmth spreading through the forest and beyond. Back in the village, the effects were immediate. Crops began to flourish. Animals the villagers felt a renewed sense of vitality. Ezinne's mother awoke, her strength returning as the darkness lifted. Ezinne returned home to a hero's welcome. The villagers, once fearful of her gift, now embraced her as their savior. She had transformed her curse into a blessing, using her unique ability to protect and heal. In the years that followed, Ezinne continued to serve as the village's guardian, her senses attuned to the balance between life and death. Under her watchful eye, the village thrived, and its people lived long, fulfilling lives. Ezinne's story became legend, a testament to the power of embracing one's destiny and using it for the greater good. Her legacy endured, inspiring generations to come. And so the girl who once smelled death became the beacon of life for her people.